Hi there. We're here to invite the ladies of St. Henry to attend Christ Renews His Parish during the weekend of October 23rd and 24th. My name is Susan Cavanaugh, and I'm from Our Lady of Victory Church in Cincinnati, Ohio. 2 years ago, we had the pleasure of giving Christ Renews His Hair. Since then, we've been working with a team of amazing ladies from your parish to re-establish this amazing program. You may be asking, what is Christ Renews His Parish, and why should I attend? Christ Renews His Parish is a program that was started over 20 years ago, and it was established to help those in the Catholic faith truly live their best life. You may say, that sounds a bit cliche. What does it mean to live your best life? I will tell you, at Our Lady of Victory, we started the program 10 years ago, and we now have over 100 women truly living their best life. They're faith-filled, there's a community that we can count on, and many of these ladies have started programs that have truly strengthened our parish. And in these times, that is even more important than ever. For me personally, I did not grow up Catholic. I came through the RCIA program, but CHIRP was definitely a game changer in my faith. I learned how to pray. I learned how to let go and be faith-filled in my life. And so I'm going to pass it over to Katie to answer the question, why should you attend?
Hello, my name is Katie Sigg. I've been a member of St. Henry Parish since my husband and I joined in 2014. I have 3 children, all of whom attend St. Henry Elementary. 2 years ago, I was on the receiving end of Christ Renews His Parish, and October 23rd of this year, I will be one of 11 women that will give this retreat, hopefully, to some of you, the women of St. Henry. Why did I decide to participate 2 years ago? I was searching for something. I realize that sounds arbitrary, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I wasn't unhappy by any means, not even a little. Actually, it was the opposite. I felt happy and secure and safe, but I did start to notice that something was missing. There was a slow progression, the barely noticeable gut feeling that slowly grew to noticeable. I was just going through the motions of being a stay-at-home mother and all that entailed. The chaotic mornings before drop-off, returning home and trying to get as much accomplished as possible before the afternoons full of homework and practices and games. And then there was the dreaded, what's for dinner question, reminding them that they had had a pretzel with cheese at the game, and that clearly counts as dinner. Or coming home late in the evening and realizing my kids were just kidding when they said they'd finished their homework before we left the house. And finally laying down to sleep, only to lie awake, praying that any decision I made that day wasn't going to scar my children for life. It was nights like those that I could hear the tiny whisper in my heart, the nagging reminder of something, for anything that was only mine, a piece of this life that didn't ask me for anything. To be clear, I didn't want to change anything about my life. I only wished to enhance it. And I knew there was only one direction to look to make that happen. That is what I found in Christ Renews His Parish. I had never heard of CHIRP before. All I did was tell my cousin that I had been praying for something, although I didn't know what, and then a month or so later, she told me that Our Lady of Victory in Ohio was bringing CHIRP to St. Henry. I had no idea what that meant, but I trusted her, and I secretly hoped that this is what I had been praying for. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect. I liked the overall idea of CHIRP, a group of women spending time together, talking about our faith, sharing our stories, eating, and laughing. But the thought of being pushed outside of my comfort zone was very intimidating. If only we could all realize beforehand the amount of energy we waste on worrying and questioning and preparing for scenarios that never come to light. When I was asked to speak today, I started wondering if other women had had these same fears that I had had at the beginning. Were they asking themselves the questions that I had asked or wondered, but never said out loud? Were these questions or fears keeping them from signing up? Can I look them in the eye and say, just trust me, and expect that to be enough? Maybe with some, but certainly not all. So I thought I could ease some of your minds a little. I can't possibly know all of your questions or fears, but I can't answer a few questions that I had asked or worried about in my head. What if there was no one I could relate to? We are all women. Regardless of our age or life experiences, we can always relate on some level. What if someone asks me to make up a prayer by myself and then wants me to say it out loud in front of everyone? I really did worry about this, and I can't explain why I thought it was going to happen. I had never written a prayer to share with others, and it terrified me. Thankfully, they did not ask that of me or anyone else in my group. Do I have to have intimate knowledge about the Bible? What if someone is holier than me? That's a solid no about understanding everything in the Bible. There isn't a test of any kind, and it's not a competition. We are all as holy as we want to be, and that means different things to different women. I never felt less than in any way, but I did learn new ways to feel closer to God. And finally, while I have to share my life experiences and deep, dark secrets with women I just met, this is not a question I would ever have asked out loud, because all this does is let everyone know that I have deep, dark secrets that I don't want to share. But let me ease your mind. No one expects anything from you. You don't have to share. You don't have to understand passages or verses from the Bible. You only have to listen. Open your ears and your hearts and listen to women share their experience, strength, and hope about their lives and their faith. Listen to testimonies about how we have learned some life lessons and grown closer to God. We are giving this retreat to you. You were only there to receive it and maybe laugh a little, probably cry a little, and definitely strengthen your relationship with God and some of the women in this parish. I truly look forward to seeing you there. Just trust me, it's going to be worth it. Thank you.
And we'll just leave you with one thing to build on the homily from today. Be not afraid to attend Christ Renews His Parish. It'll be worth it. And truly invest in yourself as women in the church. You're the strength, you're the future, and you will have an amazing weekend. We hope to see you there. There's information in the bulletins. You can also contact the church office. There's plenty of people around to ask any questions to, but we hope you sign up, and we hope to see you. Thank you.